Welcome back to the channel, guys. Oh man, this is a handicap van, guys. Oh, I'm so not a fan of handicap vans. All right, yes, I have a soft spot for handicapped people, and I understand they need to live their life also, but I'm just not a fan of working on a handicap van. Let me change that. But at any rate, you give me a ticket, I don't know what it is until I get out here. Now, I've been scarred for life as far as working on these, as far as one time installing a brake apparatus, the brake kit on the brake pedal. Something went wrong. This was over 2 decades ago. I vowed never to work on one again. So here we are 2 decades later, I get one to work on. So I gotta take it in, guys, to find out. It said fuel smell and exhaust smell. We'll see, guys. Let's get in here and oh no. Oh no. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, guys. Stay tuned. We'll see. Alright, guys. Alright, I'm really no big fan of even going under these cars, man. Let alone working under them. Okay, now, like I said earlier, fuel smell and exhaust smell. Alright, I'm no big fan of handicapped vehicles at all. I think because I had an incident a long time ago. Guys, you ever heard of being scarred for life? I think I installed, the mechanical brake setup on one. It didn't go right and customer almost crashed. Ever since then, I've been very skeptical. And this was decades ago when I first got into the mechanic business. I was living in Texas. I vowed not to never work on one, no matter how much I can make off of it or how much gravy it is. I will not fool with it. So here I am now, some 20 years later, being made to look this thing over as if I'm going to sell something. I will find a way. When you don't really want to work on something, you shouldn't be made to. It's not that I'm being made to. They actually just want me to bring it in and check it out. I guess to please the customer. I have no problem with that. But I'm telling you guys, oh, there's a little leak transmission. You can become married. I don't know if you young guys ever heard of the term being married to a car. Is that a little coolant leak? Is that a drip? Yeah, it's a little. No, I have several wives out there now as it relates to cars that I'm married to. Like, no matter what the problem is, they're going to be back looking for JT. You the one worked on it. You're now held responsible for it. So I will not make this another wife. Now, as far as I can't smell fuel, I know you guys can't, but his complaint is fuel and exhaust smell. So see how they do when they drop the floor, guys. They got some kind of little foam right here to prevent the exhaust, keep the heat. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. Can you buy these vans made for this, or they all have to be converted to this? Okay, I'm telling you, anything you touch, what is this? And that's tight. Anything you touch, guys, you're responsible for. ABS module, they had to flip it out of its normal spot to get it right here. Power steering lines. Oh, okay. I don't smell any fuel. As far as exhaust smell, I can see where plastic ones look like got wrapped around here. There's nothing you can do about this, guys. It's just have to burn off. I've never tried to fix anything. I grab my scraper and try to get as much off, but for the most part, that stuff just gonna have to burn off. All right, so I don't know if this is what they smelling. I don't smell it now. Maybe they just smell it. I think he just got this and trying to get into the transportation industry as far as handicap go. You can't make a lot of money. Uber and Lyft don't really do handicap. I have no idea what that go to. Neither am I concerned. Again, I don't smell any fuel, and it really don't matter if I did. I assume this is they had to relocate the fuel tank. Oh man, Yeah, guys, you don't want to. Now, I'm not advising you guys not to do. I'm just stating my opinions and my experiences. Okay, this is a video that I'm making, so naturally, that's the only opinion I can give you. Is mine. I didn't even go drive this car. I'm paranoid. But what is? See stuff like this. Where does this come from? Some ground strap to something. Uh, he trying to look it over, look over. I don't want to touch it. I want to bring the manager back here. I mean, everything you gotta understand. We are here to help, satisfy the customer. So it looks good. The customer standing up front, they see their car in the back with it up in the air. So they will likely bring the customer back here, and we go over a few things with them. But at the end of the day, I hope I hope they don't. It's just sometimes, guys, you just gotta let it go. It becomes too big of a liability. All right, and the company know that. And the company give us freedom to determine if it's worth it or if it's not. There's been times where I told my boss, "Look, man, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I know what we sold. I wrote it up, but when I got halfway into it, I don't feel comfortable." And he'll work out some kind of strategy to bail me out. Yes, that happens from time to time. I need a bailout. We need a bailout in the best interest of the company. The whole point is to avoid any kind of lawsuits. Sometime, in most cases, I will take a loss. Okay, hey, there's nothing wrong with taking a loss, guys. Keep that in mind. All right, especially if you're gonna keep your sanity and your peace of mind. I do not want to lose sleep over wondering what could happen on a car that I just worked on because I attempted a repair. All right, there's nothing else to talk about. I'm done. I got it up in the air. I did my job as far as the inspection. I will let them know. I don't even know if that's a problem, but I will let them know as far as the exhaust smell is likely from some plastic hitting on it. So you just got to deal with it. You go from there. I'm going to look under the hood and see if I smell any fuel there. All right, hold tight, guys. Fuel smell, exhaust smell. I do not smell anything as of now. Okay, keep in mind, I only came from the parking lot to the garage. Hey, 3.3 liter, nice, good, healthy V6 engine. It served its time well, guys. Now the time has come for it to depart. It cannot keep up with the emission standards of today. Look at that, the external TCM. When the last time you seen one of those? This car has an external TCM and a PCM. Whoa. See, stuff like this. I mean, look how flimsy that is. Look, it's not even. Look at that, guys. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to be responsible for it. That is bad. The connections. And it looks like it's going to 3 points of ground. This is the year where you cannot replace the battery terminals on their own. Okay. Technically, you're supposed to replace the entire engine harness if you have a terminal that's failed. That was a bad idea on Chrysler part. But the newer models, you can do the terminals separately. I don't smell any fuel, guys. How many of you been around long enough to remember we had a recall on the fuel rail assembly? It was breaking. Yes, but this car do not have any recall. They did some talking. I don't know what this decision is, but I need my stall, so I have to get this out. But guys, that's all I have. No sense in talking about it. Let me get this thing out of here. And it was hard to get this thing on the lift, but I managed. So I'm done, guys. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. Come and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. All right, guys, this is gonna be one of those little blooper reels. Let me show y'all what my dumb butt did. Y'all see this? This is how heavy this handicap van is. In the middle of letting it down, normally the lift will stop, like when it reaches an obstruction, but it kept going. Look, y'all, this is my jack. It is ruined. It is ruined. Okay, is this van that heavy? Can't be, but my jack is ruined, so I gotta lay it back up. I just wanted to show y'all that. I caught myself looking around, making sure wasn't nothing in the way. Like I said, typically the lift would stop when when it reach an obstruction. Let me get let it up a little bit. I know this jack stand is toast. Oh no, I'm sorry, jack stand. Ah! Must have been one of those cheapos. Must have been one of those cheapos. What's the one, Harbor Freights, that they recalling the jacks and the jack stand? Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess you can still use it. I wouldn't trust it though. Yeah, so I'm gonna chunk it before somebody grab it and use it, and it collapse on them. Okay, stuff like that, just get rid of. Just don't even think about it. Just, I have a hard time throwing stuff away, so I'm just gonna put it in the trash and don't even think about it. But it obviously was, oh my goodness, under there, and it got trapped under there, and the lift kept pushing the car down. Blah 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 blah. All right, nice little blooper reel for y'all. Give you something to chuckle about. All right, back to my original plan. Thanks for watching, guys.